Don't miss out on any of our upcoming promotions. Coming up next is the Coyote Mask Run. All kids in attendance get their own mask featuring the Coyote. The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. The event last year was better from any disruptive behavior.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. Kevin Harlan here with you, and we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Sabonis is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Carter. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard.
Jeremy Sohan, an emphatic 2 points.
Carter against MP. Carter looking around. Smith sets the pick for Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Carter, the pass to LaRavia. Here's Sabonis. Pocket 6. To the left wing. Strother. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Wembanyama, a screen. Here's MP. And MP throws it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Pass to LaRavia. Carter with a screen on Vassell. Here's Strother. Smith the pass to Sabonis. Here's Strother. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. San Antonio with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Warriors was superb. He had 34 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Anthony's checked in for the Kings.
Not the top shooter in the league, but Anthony does hit enough threes to keep you honest.
So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad. Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
I mean, the NBA is just nuts these days. 6'11" guys like Sabonis, zero fear shooting the rock.
Anthony against MP. Driving inside.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to Memphis. Kings moving the ball around. Takes the three. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Scott can't get it to go. The Kings trailing. Arabia passes to Anthony. Pass to Laravia. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Smith outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong...
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the top. The second quarter comes. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Scott comes in for Ingram. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Strother. Back to Smith. Over Sohan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Smith, and it's Carter in at the point.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Smith dishes to Johnson. Outside Carter. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right now I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Jones kicks to Scott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Meeting the defensive challenge, that's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
And both free throws good for MP. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Anthony, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Strother. Outside Anthony, shoots the 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Scott finds Sohan. Back to MP. MP finds a gap. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Jabari Smith.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Anthony against MP. Anthony, the pass to Sabonis. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Scott fires to the hoop, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Laravia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. .34 seconds left to play in the first half. Second chance shot, and it's Sohan missing. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game, and that one misses. And he's good on the second. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
The 3 from Anthony. The deep 3 from Smith. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Taking a look at Sacramento, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well,
as we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Scott. And it's Vassell in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Sohan with the screen. Scott the pass to Sohan. Over Carter. And it's Sohan missing. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Strother. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Laravia. Covered by Vassell. Here's Strother. And he gets the bucket. Strother's got the first field goal of the second half for the Kings.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Carter against MP. Pass to Laravia. Now here is Smith. Carter has it in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The try by MP. And the rejection by Smith.
How about the reach and reaction by Smith Jr. to get his hand up and just disrupt that play?
The Kings trail by 4. Smith kicks to Carter. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Scott, and there's the drive. Vassell outside. The Spurs getting another chance here. And here is MP. 16 points for him. Goes up again. He can't get it to go. Smith with some nice D.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Laravia passes to Carter. To the inside. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Here's Strother. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And they continue to control the glass.
MP with it. Sabonis defending. It's up a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
Boy, MP, great feel for the game. And also unselfish.
Here's Carter. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Fudge is checked in. And Anthony subbed in for Cook. Here's MP. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Back to Johnson. Anthony on the wing. Covered by MP. Sabonis sets the pick for Anthony. Over Scott. A shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight. Washington passes to MP. Inside, MP gets it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's San Antonio as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game.
Checked in for Ingram. And the Kings also making a change. Walker's checked in. fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Cameron Johnson. Carter out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Strother in at the small forward position. Takes the 13-footer. And the rejection by MP. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. They set the pick. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anthony. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, hot night for Cole Anthony. He's capable of getting on a roll like this.
With the teardrop, MP accepting the contact.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Timeout, Sacramento. Sacramento making a switch here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. Sabonis, the pass to LaRavia. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carter. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Scott, and he drives in. And the rejection by Smith. Steps back. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Sabonis. Carter outside. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Castle. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. MP rattling the rim.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento, trailing here by 8.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Carter against MP. Wembanyama high post. It's Vassell on the wing. Scott. MP staying with it through the contact.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Carter against Scott. Pass to Strother. Screen by Smith. The 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Smith outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense knows Smith Jr. can score. The pump got him there. High IQ play by the young fella.
Smith hits them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Carter against Scott, and they double up MP to the left side wing. The offensive rebound. Vassell finds MP. Sabonis grabs the board.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Smith the pass to Sabonis. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this...
MP, you the man. I can't wait to go to the family reunion.
Time to warm up. You ready to rock?
MP, you're about to go off.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at San Antonio, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And, of course, Sacramento, they're a ways down in the standings.
Well, I think for the Kings, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. We've got Demonis Sabonis, and it's Smith in at the 4. And for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. MP is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most. And how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well.
Now here's MP. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even
the play is under previous review under NBA rules.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
MP with it, guarded by... Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there!
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Pass to Strother. Here's Laravia. To the inside. Carter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Scott passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Strother. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Pass to Laravia. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Smith buries it from 3. Smith's got 5.
Just such a smooth stroke there for Smith. 10 years ago, maybe it was KD and Dirk, but we never saw a guy that height with a stroke like that.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. That one's off. He hits the second from the line.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Pass to Strother. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Strother. Tipped. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by NP. Wembanyama's got his second bucket on the night. They double him with MP. Sabonis outside. He takes it in. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And Sacramento with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for LaRavia. Fudge comes in for Strother. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Carter. For three, Anthony. Rebound San Antonio. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped 24 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. For a star like him, though, I'm sure it felt like just another day at the office. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
The Kings making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Anthony outside. Shoots from 12, and that's good for 2. And here's Jones. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. MP's got 10 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Jones against Anthony. Clock at 6. Sabonis with a screen on Jones. For 3, Anthony. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game. MP getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Checked in for San Antonio. MP comes in for Ingram. LaRavia is checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Fudge. Here's LaRavia. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. On the wing, Anthony. Inside. Sabonis can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
On the court for Sacramento, they've got Johnson. Cole Anthony out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Carter in at the point. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Carter on the wing, defended by Jones. Pass to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis draws the double. Outside Johnson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Scott. Here's Branham. MP outside, picked up by Sohan. 6 to shoot. Here's Scott. Pass to Brenham. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Up top, Sabonis. Over MP. Out to Anthony to stop the run. Knocks it down from distance. Anthony's got 11 points.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Now here's Jones. No points yet. Here's MP taking it inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Carter with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Anthony. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the evening. Timeout called, the Kings. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade. Looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Smith, he's checked in for the Kings. Strawther comes in for Carter. Here's MP. Power move from MP.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Pass to LaRavia. Back to Anthony. Here's Strawther. Anthony up top. From 13. And he gets it to go off the front iron. 17 points in the game.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
In the first quarter, he did a great job getting to the line, but he's been a little less physical as the game's gone on.
Carter, he's checked in for Anthony.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
29 seconds left in the half. Carter, the pass to Smith. Robbed.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Outside Carter. Pass to Sabonis. Over MP. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Carter. And so it's MP making things happen for the Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
In the East, Cade Cunningham.
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating this offense, making plays.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Their offense is running like a machine.
That's it for us. Thanks for...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with MP, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And both free throws good for MP. Here's Carter, still without a bucket. They double him with Wembanyama. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Carter against Wembanyama. Outside Carter. 5 on the clock. And Sabonis slams it in.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Pass to Smith, 4-3. Rebounded by Castle.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
You see it, mature beyond his years. MP sees the opening, does not hesitate.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And the Kings call time here. MP really making a difference here.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
And here are the new power rankings. Only the first month of the season, but a chance to check out some early returns. You look at the Grizzlies. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at San Antonio, their start hasn't been as good as everyone would have hoped, but they're still in the mix and a viable threat to win the championship.
The inescapable length of Wemby. What a block.
Here's Scott. MP getting it done inside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Wembanyama against Carter. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Sabonis. The floater, and he takes it up and lays it in. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love watching Sabonis work in screen rolls. Positions himself perfectly in every set.
Vassell finds MP. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Sabonis. Kings trail by 5. Carter from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Laravia. He's guarded by Vassell. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Smith misses from close range. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Leading by 5. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. Carter, the pass to Smith. Sabonis, left side. Pass to Carter. Here's Strother. Now here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Vassell. Carter against MP. That one drops for him. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night. Spurs lead by 3. Wembanyama, screen on Sabonis. MP with it. Now Carter defending. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Smith. Sabonis against MP. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Picked up by Sohan. Here's Scott. MP staying focused.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Wembanyama against Carter. Sabonis outside. Pass to Laravia. And here's Carter. Here's Strahler. No points so far. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
MP no good. Kings trail by 4. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Sacramento. The Spurs have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. On the take, hard charging basketball from MP.
This set really helps MP out, disrupting the defense and getting him a chance to score.
Now Carter, a deep 3. And that's not going to go. MP getting it done for the Spurs. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to.
Only difference is competitiveness.
Checked in for San Antonio. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Soft touch off the glass. Scott's got 31.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
On the court for Sacramento, Goga Bitadze is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Anthony, then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Carter in a point guard. Here's Scott. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings trail by 8. Carter inside, covered by Wembanyama. Carter, the pass to Johnson. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. Smith with a screen on Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
LaRavia is checked in for Sacramento. Strahler comes in for Anthony.
That pass right on point. Good job by MP.
Kings trail by 9. Outside Carter. Pass to LaRavia. Now here's Smith. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's tipped. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Carter against MP. Over MP. Carter, good. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
San Antonio has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Wembanyama, screen on Carter. Here's MP. Yep, that one's good. MP's got 15 points in just the second half.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Pass to Smith. Back to Carter. .146 left in the fourth. And the baseline jumper, no good. Spurs lead by 7. MP with it. Here's Castle. Puts up a 3. Smith with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Strahler. Hits a 3-pointer.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. MP with it. Now Carter defending. And MP throws it down.
Some younger players couldn't handle this type of pressure, but NP is different, showing it is absolutely no problem.
Carter against MP. Pass to Smith. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wembanyama, screen on Smith. Here's Scott. And MP throws it down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And Sacramento making a change here. Sabonis checked in. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Carter from outside. Sohan with a rebound. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Wembanyama, screen on Sabonis. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 39.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 12-point Spurs lead. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up.
You earned that one.